Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping in Free America. Oh, mercy, mercy. Let's talk about three things or a few things, not three, a few things that you need to add to your get home bag or your bug out bag or whatever it is you're carrying. Now, in my case, I'm going to pull the doors in on top of me, and we're going to weather the storms here until it gets to the point where I can't. Then I'll go out to the bug out land. Out to the BOC, the bug out cabin. So let's talk. Now, I'm going to tell you three things you need to add. And then I'm going to suggest about a half a dozen others. Okay, let's start with, as you can tell by the way I'm dressed, when I got up this morning, it was 26 degrees. We had a wind out of the north at 10, and the real feel out there, the real feel was 17. Now, why am I telling you the real feel? Wind chill matters. The wind chill matters, folks. That's the reason I tell you these things are necessary. First thing you need to add. Can you see that, folks? Okay, good. Hand warmers. Hand and foot warmers. I carry probably 30 to 40 of these in my bag for the winter. You can put them in your shoes, you can put them in your pants pockets, and you can put them in your shirt pockets. You can put them inside your gloves to keep your hands warm. Now, let's talk about why I'm suggesting that. If I'm at work, I'm, as the crow flies, I'm 8 miles from home. That's from my front door to the gate. Don't mind telling you that, folks. But here's the catch. How far is it if I have to bug out to get home? Short of a CME or an EMP, my car is coming home with me. Because I'm not going to get dehorsed and walk that 8 miles. And believe me, I carry enough equipment in the car that I'm going to look threatening. Don't want to, but I'm going to. You know, even here in Amarillo, the crime rate is skyrocketing. And our poor cops, you know, they've got one hand tied behind their back with crazy ass laws. And everybody's afraid they're going to be called a racist. All except me. I don't care. I've been called a lot of things over the last 72 years. Second thing. Folks, This is a 45-liter Rainfly for my backpack. Now, I do not use the same pack in the summer that I do in the winter. I've got two different packs. The pack that I'm using now was given to me, 4 or 5 weeks ago, 6. Guy was getting rid of some of his gear that he had when he was in the military. He was stationed over here at Clovis in the Air Force. And he had a garage sale going. We got talking. Asked me what I'd use the pack for. And I told him it's going to be a winter bug out. He said, just take it. He said, anybody who's putting a bug out bag together, and I laughed. I said, I've had a bug out bag for 30 years. We sat and had a nice long chat, and I picked up a lot of pointers from him. You know, I listen to the young people who are in the military, because the things that I did back in the 60s and 70s, they're still using some of them, but not all of them. And I need to know what's changed. The Rainfly. I'm carrying a U.S. Air Force multi-mission bag. It's about a 30-liter bag. And the reason I've got the Rainfly, a larger Rainfly than I need. The bag's about a 30-liter. This is 45, but it'll allow me to get it over my bag. And if I'm carrying my long gun, I'll be able to conceal it on the pack where people won't be seeing it, and I won't look as threatening. Number 3. Now, folks, I told you what the weather was like here today. Can you see it? It's doing just exactly what it's supposed to do. It's reflecting. All right, folks, that's a silver tarp. Every one of my bags has a camoed tarp. Now, my tarps come from out here at Harbor Freight. I've got 2 here in town, so I can hit either one. That little tarp right there probably tips the scale. Probably tips the scale about 2.5, 3 pounds. Why would I carry a 2.5, 3 pound tarp? If you notice, it's reflective. It can be wrapped around you and reflect the heat, your body heat, back at you. The 4th item that I've added to my bag is an intermediate weight sleeping bag. Now, I don't have it in here with me right now. It's still in the car. Excuse me for just... Sorry about that, guys. Meter readers running down the alley, and all 4 dogs want to go out and say hello to him. Okay, back to what I was saying. The reflective material on that tarp will help save your life. Your other tarp will give you a shelter. And you can take the tarp inside your shelter, prop it up a little bit, put your fire to where the smoke's not coming in, but the heat is. And it'll help keep you warm. Folks, the reason I'm telling you this, and the reason I carry this, is because in my area, in Amarillo, Texas, people who've been here before understand two things about Amarillo. It's the coldest place in the world in the winter. That we've got a constant wind here. Okay. The fourth item, as I told you a moment ago, is an intermediate sleeping bag. Now, this one I have has arms in it. You get into it, unzip the bottom, and you can wear it as a outer coating. Folks, you need to do everything you can. Even if you're going to sleep in the car, you need to do everything you can to stay alive. You know, my favorite talk show host is Dan Bongino, and he says it's against the rules to die. I agree. Then, what else do you need to add? Folks, you need to have at least 4 pairs of socks. Heavy, heavy, heavy wool socks. Not those white cotton things, but wool socks. You can go to Sportsman's Guide and pick up, I think it's 10 or 12 pair of boot socks for about $30. I do it every couple of years, get boot socks from Sportsman's Guide. I won't have to do it as much anymore because I'm losing weight and don't tear up my socks as bad. Okay, fifth item you need to add. You're already carrying food in your bug out bag. Now, folks, Cliff bars, energy bars and stuff like that, they're okay, but they're not great. You need to carry actual food. If you can find at an Army Navy surplus store, you can find MRE strips. Get the MRE meals. Get about 10 of them, because they can take being froze. Drop them in a little hot water, pull the top off, and you're good to go. Such a good idea. I think I'll do that one of these. Oh, I've already done it. I carry about a 10-day supply of food in my bag at all times during the winter. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know who you're going to need to help. You know, I'm not the kind of person to see a guy cold and hungry and to walk past and not do anything. That's not the way I'm wired. We don't leave people behind. You got your rain suit. Make dang sure you've got a good heavy rain suit. Because folks, in the winter, snow starts coming down. We're supposed to have it tomorrow. You know, overnight low tonight's 20. That rain suit that I carry, that storm hide, is just another portion of what I need to carry in the wild. And it'll also help keep the wind off of you. Make sure you put a wool beanie or a fleece beanie or something. Don't have a bunch of caps like this. Hell, if you can, get a hold of a Ushanka, the Russian style hat. They're great. I own 2 of them. Folks, we've got to think ahead before we get out. You've got to know exactly what you've got with you. It's like I've told you in the past. It's better to have this equipment and not need it than need it and not have it. Guys, I'm the Ancient Warrior. Be blessed and be happy. We out.